What is your biggest regret in life? It was 4 years ago that I met an amazing girl from Italy. She was an angel. The purest girl I have ever met. My friend and I met her for 3 days or so, but we became real good friends. We really wished good for her and knew we would never meet again, so we exchanged Facebooks and said our goodbyes. About a year later, I got a ping saying that she was visiting a city next to where we were working. I didn't know why, but I just wanted to meet her. I never had such a connection with a girl before. Not that I loved her, but I respected and truly cared for her. Anyway, we met and had a really good time. She had been depressed for a long time and felt better after our meet. She insisted that we should stay in contact as she was not feeling very good and the people around her were evil. We started to chat and talk over the phone often, but not very frequently. She had real problems going on and sometimes she sounded very sad and I had to tell her that everything was going to be alright. Slowly our call frequency went up and we were talking over the phone for hours about 2 to 3 times a week. Meanwhile, I was going through some weird phase of my own where I loved being alienated and started to be in a box of my own. I cut most of my unnecessary contacts. I read about relationships and how to handle them and other BS. I was starting my own company at that time and wanted to focus on it. She would talk about her stuff, her situations and about the weird stuff that made her really sad, but at the end of the call she was always laughing and disconnecting the call with a happy mind. It felt nice. One day, I was stuck on something I was working on. I got a text from her saying she really wanted to talk to me. I remembered I had missed her call 2 days before I received the text. I immediately replied that I was busy and that I was sorry I wanted to call her back but got caught up in something and that I'll call her that night. And the thing happened. I completely forgot about that. I was too busy with my work and saw her message like a week later while scrolling through. I called, messaged, and pinged her on Facebook but she was offline everywhere. Slowly I was forgetting about her but after 8 months or so I got a weird urge to find her. I pinged her on Facebook, stalked through her photos, and somewhere I saw a comment, RIP. My heart stopped. I pinged everyone in that comment chain and 2 friends of hers told me the news. I was numb for a day or 2. I brought myself to ask her friends about the details and got to know she ended herself around the time I had the last conversation with her. I have never been so devastated knowing one call of mine could have saved her life. She had SH tendencies and in most of our conversations she mentioned that if it wasn't for me, she would have been dead long gone. I feel like I had betrayed her. Sometimes when I am alone, I think about what she must have gone through those days after she called, messaged me and the time I never returned her call.